The Subaru WRX STI is a car that many performance enthusiasts revere. It has earned its place in motorsport history, most notably in rally racing, where it made its mark with the likes of legendary drivers such as Colin McRae and Richard Burns. This car brings the raw, unfiltered thrill of racing to the street. With its turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive, and rally-inspired design, the WRX STI seems like the ultimate performance machine. However, for all its legendary status, the WRX STI is far from perfect, and it comes with some serious issues that can be a turnoff for potential buyers. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the top 10 reasons why the Subaru WRX STI might not be everything it's cracked up to be. 1. Ride quality? It's stiff. Let's start with one of the first things you'll notice when you get behind the wheel of a WRX STI: the ride quality. This car is built for performance, and that means it's set up with a stiff suspension. While this is great for handling on smooth, twisty roads or a track day, it can be incredibly harsh for daily driving. If you're planning to use the WRX STI as your daily driver, be prepared for a bumpy, uncomfortable ride, especially on rough or uneven surfaces. It's one of those things you'll have to deal with if you're after the rally car experience, but it's definitely not for everyone. 2. Fuel economy. Not great. The WRX STI's performance comes at a price, and one of those prices is fuel economy. With a turbocharged 2.5-liter engine pushing 305 horsepower, the WRX STI isn't exactly a fuel sipper. Expect an average of around 18, 20 mpg combined, which is pretty low, especially when compared to other performance sedans and hatchbacks. This can be a major drawback for those who want a high-performance car, but don't want to constantly be at the gas station. Keep in mind that if you're planning on driving the STI aggressively, as most owners probably will, your fuel economy will likely take a further hit. 3. Limited interior space. The Subaru WRX STI, while offering a fair amount of performance, doesn't exactly shine when it comes to interior space. For starters, the back seats are cramped. If you're tall or frequently have passengers in the back, they're going to be uncomfortable, especially on longer drives. The rear seats offer limited headroom and legroom, which can make it difficult for adults to sit comfortably. The trunk space isn't anything to write home about either. Sure, it's fine for a few bags or groceries, but it's not the most practical car if you're planning to haul large amounts of gear or luggage. In a car that's marketed as a performance-focused daily driver, you would expect a little more convenience in terms of interior space. 4. Outdated technology. When it comes to technology, the Subaru WRX STI doesn't keep up with the times. While the performance is excellent, the interior tech feels outdated compared to other cars in the same price range. The infotainment system is functional but can feel clunky and unintuitive, with a user interface that doesn't look as sleek as competitors. There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in earlier models, though newer models have started to include these features. However, the system still lags behind what you get in rivals like the Volkswagen Golf R or the Ford Focus RS. If you're someone who values modern tech and seamless connectivity, the WRX STI might leave you wanting more. 5. Noisy cabin. Another issue with the WRX STI is its cabin noise. While some enthusiasts love the raw, unfiltered experience of hearing every sound from the engine and exhaust, the noise levels inside the cabin can be overwhelming for others. Road noise, tire noise, and engine noise can become quite loud, especially when cruising on highways or rough roads. It's not exactly the kind of car you'd want to take on long, quiet road trips if you're hoping for a serene driving experience. The stiff suspension only adds to the discomfort, making it a less than ideal car if you're after a quiet, comfortable ride. 6. High maintenance costs. Subaru WRX STI is a high-performance car, and as with most high-performance vehicles, it comes with high maintenance costs. While the car is generally reliable, maintaining a turbocharged engine and all-wheel drive system can be expensive over time. Parts can be costly, and the maintenance schedule can be demanding. If you're not mechanically inclined and rely on professional services, you may end up spending quite a bit more than you would on a regular sedan. For instance, replacing the clutch, brakes, or suspension components can get expensive. Plus, the performance-oriented tires can wear out faster, which can add another layer of cost. It's not a car that you can just buy and forget about. You need to stay on top of its maintenance if you want it to perform at its best. 7. Reliability concerns. Though the WRX STI is known for its ruggedness, it's not immune to reliability issues. Some owners have reported problems with the car's transmission, engine, and turbo system, especially as the car ages. While it's not a widespread problem, it's worth noting that the high-performance components of the WRX STI can be prone to wear and tear. Turbocharged engines can experience turbo failure, and the all-wheel drive system can sometimes have issues if not properly maintained. It's not necessarily a deal-breaker, but it's something to consider before committing to the WRX STI, especially if you're someone who values reliability in a car. 8. Harsh ride on rough roads. While we've already touched on the stiff suspension, it's worth emphasizing that this car really struggles on rough, poorly maintained roads. If you live in an area with a lot of potholes or uneven surfaces, the WRX STI can be quite uncomfortable. The low ground clearance combined with the firm suspension means that you'll feel every bump and imperfection in the road, which can quickly become tiring. It's not a deal breaker for everyone, but if you drive in areas with less than ideal roads, you might want to think twice about owning a WRX STI. 9. Limited customization options. While the Subaru WRX STI is a performance car that attracts a lot of aftermarket modifications, the base model leaves something to be desired in terms of customization from the factory. Unlike some competitors, like the Ford Mustang or Chevrolet Camaro, the WRX STI doesn't offer a lot of trim levels or options to fine-tune the car to your specific tastes. It's pretty much a one-size-fits-all experience in terms of appearance and features, which can feel limiting for buyers who want more personalization or luxury options. While aftermarket parts are always an option, it's worth considering whether you'd prefer a car that offers more factory customization. 10. Outclassed by competitors. The Subaru WRX STI, while still a performance legend, has a lot of competition in the performance sedan and hatchback segment. Cars like the Volkswagen Golf R, Ford Focus RS, and even the Hyundai Veloster N all offer similar performance levels at a more affordable price. Many of these competitors have improved their technology, reliability, and overall refinement, leaving the WRX STI looking a little behind the times. While the WRX STI holds a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts, it's no longer the clear choice for those seeking the best of everything. When stacked up against its rivals, the STI is showing its age. The Subaru WRX STI is undeniably a performance legend with serious rally credentials, but it's not without its flaws. From a stiff ride and noisy cabin to high maintenance costs, and some reliability concerns, there are several reasons why the WRX STI may not be for everyone. However, for those who love the raw, unfiltered driving experience and are willing to put up with its shortcomings, the WRX STI still offers an unforgettable ride. If you're considering a WRX STI, make sure you understand what you're getting into. It's a car that requires dedication, both in terms of maintenance and comfort. Whether or not it's the right car for you depends on what you're looking for: pure performance or a more refined, comfortable ride. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more car reviews and in-depth analysis. Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on the Subaru WRX STI. Would you still buy one despite its issues? See you in the next video.